All right, if you are in the lighting industry and you are looking to add on some additional services, I'm gonna talk about 3 services that we offer in our lighting business or have offered that have helped increase our revenue throughout the year and help us maintain some healthy profit margins. So if you're in the lighting industry, lighting business, think about get it, this video is for you. All right, so first, I wanted to say, I don't need you to feel like you have to do every single service within your industry to be successful. And what I mean by that is like, when we do our Christmas lighting, we don't do everything. We don't do ridge lines. We don't do gingerbread cookie cutouts. We don't do windows with Christmas lights, go around garage doors and on all those things. There's a lot of things we don't do, and we're really good at the things that we do. So I don't want you to feel like just because you're in the lighting industry that I have to offer everything to be successful, because that's far from the truth. And we just educate our clients on why we don't do these things. There's damage to your home, there's a safety issue, whatever it is, and we'll like shift them and direct them into ways that they can use our services and be very happy with working with us. So I just want you to get out of that head, like I've got to offer everything or else I'm not gonna be successful, because that's the furthest from the truth. So first, let's talk about one that I stayed away for years. All right, I've been doing Christmas lights for 10 years now. And when the permanent lighting industry came out, I was like, oh hell no, like houses are gonna get damaged, people are having issues all the time. It's just a mess, I'm gonna steer clear of that. Well, it took me 3 years to kick myself in the ass and say, JC, you gotta get on this train. You're gonna miss out, because I had so many of our seasonal Christmas light clients say, hey, I want permanent lights, and I couldn't do anything for them. And they would just go find somebody that did this service. So I want you to start looking into the permanent light industry. It is such a hot industry right now. There's so many different great options for you as far as manufacturers, and we could talk about that in another video. I want you to do your research, but it is a great opportunity right now, especially if you love lighting and your like secondary business is just draining you, whether it's pressure washing, lawn care, whatever it is. Like, I'm over that stuff. So I wanted to figure out a way to keep my guys busy year round, and permanent lighting was that solution. You've already been on the roof. You already know how to install lights. The transition from seasonal to permanent lighting is really not as hard as you think, but you gotta get educated, you gotta get to some training, and you gotta understand how to sell it, because it's a completely different business model than seasonal lighting. With the seasonal lighting, it's very emotional. People are all excited. You know, there's nostalgic, there's feeling of joy with the Christmas lights. You're doing them a favor. It's typically, you know, maybe a $2,000 average ticket. So when you're talking about permanent lighting now, it's a completely different animal. You're increasing that average ticket by probably $3,000 to $5,000 depending on the size of the home. So you gotta be able to sell that and know that, hey, you're losing that lifetime value of the client. That's one reason why we were so afraid of doing permanent lighting. With the Christmas lighting, I know that every single November, that client's coming back and spending roughly $2,200 with us, and it was just an easy sale year after year after year. And that mindset, that scarcity mindset that told me if I only sold this client once with permanent lighting, I'm never gonna get revenue from them again. I was completely wrong, because one, like I said, that average ticket is so much more, but two, that permanent lighting only captures some part of their house. You're still missing out on opportunities with adding on wreaths, garland, tree wraps, ground lighting, bushes. So there's still opportunities for you to add on those seasonal services, but get them in there, get that high ticket sale, get that permanent lighting done. And it's just a great way to keep your guys busy and stay extremely profitable throughout the entire year and not rely on your seasonal business, which is roughly October to December, to make your main revenue income. Two, if you're a seasonal Christmas light installer, you got all your money up front. You are Christmas rich in the fourth quarter, but now you're going to the first quarter of the next year and you're bleeding red. You've got no revenue coming in. Your clients already paid you, and now you have labor. The guys are out there taking down lights and you are just bleeding cash. Why not offer a way to incentivize the client to get some services done, add on some additional revenue during those months so you're not bleeding red? So I'll just give you 2 good ones. One, gutter cleaning. You're already up on the roof. It's easy. Your guys are comfortable on the roofs. Grab the leaf blower, clean out some gutters, whatever it is. Add an additional $250 to each ticket while they're taking down the lights. So now you have some type of revenue coming in January. Another kind of easy, quick one that we like to do is dryer vent cleaning. All you need is a compressor, real quick. I mean, we charge $175 for first floor, $200 for second floor, $225 and above for third floor or the roof. It typically takes 20 to 30 minutes. Most homeowners don't even know about it. Again, when you're doing your little thank you emails to your clients in December, say we'll be back in January, go ahead and pop it in there. Sneak it in there. Say, hey, oh, by the way, if you want to get your dryer vent cleaned or if you want to get your gutters cleaned while we're taking down the lights, we'll give you a discount to win for you guys, win for your team, win for the client to get some additional revenue coming in there. Don't be bleeding red in January. I see it all the time. These guys go from Christmas rich to Christmas broke because they're not financially responsible. So try and get that January stacked up with some additional revenue. One more. I tried it. I thought I loved it, and then I backed out of it. You know, I'm really big about if you're not passionate about what you're doing, if you're not like the expert in what you're doing, don't do it. All right. Don't just roll like the dice and nilly-willy just try and just like add on some services. Let's talk about some landscape lighting. I love it. You know, when the client sees their house lit up during the holidays, like they get to see a different look of their home. They've got some lighting, architectural lighting kind of popping up all around the house, some bushes. Now they're starting to see features on the home that they probably didn't even know were there. Like if you see a house at night with some beautiful landscape lighting with the lights on and then you shut those lights off, they're two completely different homes. So now again, the landscape lighting, a great way to get the clients excited to have more lights around year round. A little bit different than permanent lighting. I still think there's a way to sell both of them because you can do different elements and different pieces. But that landscape lighting, again, it's just another way to keep your guys busy throughout the whole year. So many Christmas light businesses struggle year over year when they're trying to find good employees seasonal in fourth quarter. By adding on the permanent lighting or the landscape lighting, now you're affording opportunities to keep your guys busy year round so you don't have to let go and you don't have to retrain people every single year. So I really think that adding on the landscape lighting and the permanent lighting will be an excellent complement to make you the lighting experts in your industry, in your service area, and be able to provide the most opportunities to serve your clients. Again, if they're seeing the lights up there and they want to add the landscape lighting, they want to add the permanent lighting, but you're not doing it because of fear or scarcity, mindset, whatever it is, well, guess what? They're not going to say, well, JC doesn't offer it, so we're not going to do it. No, they're going to go call the next business that offers this service, and now you permanently lost that client forever because you were afraid to add on to these services. So again, plenty of training opportunities out there to go to and go see if it's for you. I added the landscape lighting. I thought I loved it. I realized, you know what? That's just not my wheelhouse. So I took it away from our portfolio because I didn't want to offer a service that we were not going to be the best at. And now we have a great referral partner that we can refer our clients to when they do want to add those services. So I just want you to think about different opportunities to add on to your current seasonal business on how to keep your guys successful throughout the season. And that profitability is so important. Don't just add on a service to keep your guys busy and you have no profit, all right? That's not gonna help. You're gonna literally bleed cash and go broke. Then you're really shit out of luck. So be smart about it, get educated, go to these trainings, talk to people, get in the groups, ask the questions. But I'm telling you, if you're in the seasonal lighting business and you're tired of doing whatever else you're doing, your other secondary business to stay busy throughout the year, try focusing on what you love. And if you're passionate about lighting, adding the permanent lighting, adding the landscape lighting, and even adding on those other two services in January to get some revenue coming in January is a great way to stay busy, stay profitable, and keep your team excited to want to stay working with you. I hope this video helps. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them below. I mean, maybe you're thinking about adding the permanent lighting and you're not sure where to start. I'd love to answer those questions, point you in the right direction. Again, do your research. I want you to have fun doing this. I want you to keep your guys busy. I want you to stay profitable, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.